comes Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And facing him, Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the bell to start round one. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice hook there. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, son? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Scoring hook. The body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. Keep focused back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and in the ring, right? So don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up. The week's head fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go at it. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise you'll see it in this round. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loaded.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Come on, switch up. But don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you're doing. Good luck.
off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
The thing is, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with the hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
And that'll do it for the minute. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's an old saying, a good biggin will always beat a good littler.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Catch and shoot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with 1 punch, and you can lose the fight in 1 punch. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax. Can you think forget about that round? It was a bad round, but you don't care. Right power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried. Right, do you? Come on. Let him get back in push. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get the rhythm back. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. With the boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. Gab, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Come on. Let him back in the fight. You must have figured you out. Great work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
They both want the knockout. They're both trying for a knockout. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They threw the hook. It did land. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They threw the hook. It didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Is off target. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Listen, he's smart when you go out. Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. He's going to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the end of the jab. And then start gathering the pace. And then his eyes. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back at handles. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Let it back in the field. You're much better than this. You're much better. You're thinking. You're smart.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Out with the fence on the end of it. Good luck.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round could go either way. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Talk about Wilder in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just got to be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's still there. Good work. Just don't worry about it. Come on, let him back in the fight. You're much better on this fight. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back into the jab. You're getting your timing already. That right hand is beautiful. Got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there. Beat up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great. Don't be... Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back in the action.
Go out there. Finish it. And you're thinking, finish it.
Both men step back for just a moment. That hook doesn't score. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
punch caught him clean. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. The right hook misses. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. It's all offense all the time. Through the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is glad. There's the bell to start round 8. Nice counter. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Right hook won't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get count. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing! And you saw it here live.